My name is Noah, and I live in Bentonville, Arkansas. And today, I did a presentation to a group of students at my high school. It was so well received that I thought I would make a YouTube video to share my speech, and hopefully create more awareness of what it is like to be an Aspie. This was my speech. I am here today to explain why I am different and to speak out for everyone with Asperger's. If you have or have not met me before, you probably had no idea I was different or had a disability. And if you have had met me, then you know I am different and probably think I am weird. Well, I have Asperger's syndrome. I was diagnosed when I was 8 years old, after a lot of testing and seeing many different doctors. Now, I know a lot of you don't know what this is, or why it makes me different. So let me explain. First of all, let me say that Asperger's is only a small part of me, but it does affect a large part of who I am. I am very literal about most everything. Most of the time, I don't pick up on sarcasm, or when people are teasing me. I feel like they are making fun of me, and it really ticks me off. But I work really hard to fit in and try to understand people's body language. But most of the time, I don't understand and end up feeling even more alienated. I also try to be funny, and sometimes even my delivery of jokes might not be correct. Have you ever watched the show The Big Bang Theory? The character Sheldon has Asperger's. A lot of people watch that show and think it's funny how he is so uptight about details and facts, and doesn't laugh when it's appropriate. I am a lot like that, but I probably like a lot of the same things you do. I really love video games, animals, camping, and spending time at the lake with my family on our boat. I also like being involved with cross country and feel special that I got to be part of the BHS junior varsity team this year. I love the Razorbacks, and my room is decorated in as many Razorback things as I could find. I also have 2 younger brothers that struggle to understand me all the time. So it's not just people at school. If you ever see me in class or in the halls and I'm not smiling or seem unfriendly, it's because I'm trying to take in all that's going on around me. If you speak to me to say hello and I don't immediately respond like you expect, please don't be offended. I'm just a little slow at coming back with a witty response, because I really like to show my humorous side, and I do that a lot. I am told that sometimes I talk over people when they are talking because I think what I have to say is more important than what you have to say. If I do this to you, please ask me nicely to wait till you're done talking. I also have a hard time making eye contact. Please don't take this personal. It's just a coping skill that I'm trying to learn when I get nervous. I sometimes get very exhausted from trying to control my impulsivity and reaction to everything going on around me, so I might seem lazy or uninterested. I can also be very blunt, and people think I am being rude. I am never rude intentionally. I just can't filter what I say or think sometimes, and it comes out sounding rude. I am actually a really loving, good person, and I would hate to ever hurt someone's feelings, because I certainly understand what that feels like. I want to make one thing clear. Please don't make fun of me for the things I like that you might think are different or odd, because I like Halo, and I don't know if many of you like that, but that's one of the things I like. You people might think that it's odd, because I probably think some of the things you are you like are odd as well. Another thing about me is that I also sometimes have seizures that have nothing to do with Asperger's. And this makes me very nervous because I don't want to have one in class so everyone can see it and make fun of me for the rest of the school year. In a nutshell, I am just like you, and I'm trying really hard to fit in and feel accepted. High school is a short time in our lives, and I would really like to make my high school years memorable by making a lot of friends, but mostly by not feeling like I'm an outcast all the time, which I feel like I am a lot. I am actually working 10 times harder to be normal and fit in, just like each and every one of you are doing every day. Since it's so much harder for me to try to understand why you do the things you do, all I ask is that you try to understand my differences, and that those differences don't make up all of me. They're only a small part of who I am. This is me, Noah. Go Tigers.